Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Kay Reads and Crochets. This week I wanted to do kind of a little bit of a mini vlog, kind of like a read along with me kind of a thing. I'm like 6 books behind. Hold on, what does Storygraph say? I am 6 books until I'm back on track for my yearly goal, which is a bit. I'm going to a 24-hour readathon with my friends this weekend. We try to do like every 3 or 4 months we try to do one of these. So that's the plan for this weekend. Throughout this week, I'm just going to show you all of my preparations for that, anything I'm reading in addition, the books I'm going to bring along. Want to try to do a couple more audiobooks because I also want to get a bit of crocheting done. So that should be super fun. First things first, before we get into the reading, I don't even know if I want to show you all this. This is my space. It's a little meshy. It's a little disorganized. So first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna clean this up because this is not fun or fresh. So that's gonna be step 1. We gotta get that taken care of because this is not a conducive environment to doing anything creative, and it's definitely not a conducive environment to doing anything relaxing like reading. So I'm gonna use my timer. I think I'm gonna do 20 because then I have to go out to go get stuff for the readathon, and I feel like if I do 30 it's gonna be too much. I'm gonna get sucked in. Let's just like reset this space because it's giving me anxiety. Okay, so pausing real quick to show you. This is the Red Heart Super Saver Flower Power yarn. I think I have 14 squares right now. I want to make these into a sweater. This is when it's unblocked, and then I blocked a whole bunch of them over here. But I want to do like a long sleeve sweater. I probably won't do it super long in the torso, but I've never made a wearable crochet item before. That's gonna be my first one. Found my list of everything that I want to make before my first craft show in April. I've got about 6 weeks. I've got none of these done. So that's another thing we're going to work on this week, is doing some craft show prep. But yeah, I got to get to work on some of these things this week. Give y'all a sneak peek at the yarn wall situation because I have a couple of yarns that I need to put away. We organize our yarn based on vibes. It's a little messy, but basically what I try to do is I was saving these 2 up here for last year's book blanket just so I knew that they would always be there. And I definitely overbought on some yarn, so I gotta find something to make with all of those. All of my acrylics are here. I've got some big chunky yarn here and here and like kind of in the middle for, oh, there's my timer. I'm done cleaning. These 2 over here I use for the cotton yarn that I use for my catnip toys. Love all of the colors that they have. They're so beautiful. Okay, so my camera died while I was cleaning, but it looks so much better now. So here's what my desk looks like now, and it's still got stuff on it. It's not spotless, but it's better. Okay, it's better. Here we go. Obviously I have like space to work now. One of the things I want to do this week is build a new book nook. I'm also working on a couple of bookish crafts because that's the video that I want to do for next week. While my camera was charging, I went out to run some errands and put together a book basket for the readathon this weekend. So I will show you guys what I got. So I haven't wrapped it all up and put it all together nicely yet, but this is what my friends book basket is going to look like. Because it's Galentine's, I put some face masks in there and some fancy lip balm. It's gonna be like a giant sleepover, so it's gonna be like super girly, a little cup, just because I thought it was cute. When we leave to go out there, I'm gonna get like some drinks to put in here too. I got some incense and I got a little incense like burner. Is that what they're called? I don't know, but it's cute. I got myself this one, which is very similar. I don't know if I'm an incense kind of a person. I think I prefer candles. Incenses are very smoky and that freaks me out. She's really into like witchy things, so I got some incense and I got some, a burner. Got some snacks for the read-a-thon. Those are gonna go in there. I'm gonna like wrap everything up and decorate it and it's gonna be super cute. Might make a Kindle holder for her. I haven't decided yet. I know she has a Kindle. Got some wrapping paper. It's not even wrapping paper, it's like the tissue. But we're doing blind dates with a book. So I got her 2 books. I got her Scythe and Sparrow because I know that she really liked Butcher and Blackbird and Leather and Lark, and this just came out, so I'm hoping that she hasn't got a copy yet. And then I also got her For the Wolf. This is the first book of a duology that I liked, and I think it's right up her alley. She really likes fantasy, she likes dark academia. So I got that for her, and since I was at the bookstore, I had to get stuff for myself. For the Wolf was part of the buy one get one 50% off sale that Barnes & Noble does like literally all the time. I was looking through the other tables of buy one get one 50% off and I saw Love Song for Ricky Wilde. I'm bringing 7 Days in June, which is the other book by Tia Williams. So I might as well get Love Song for Ricky Wilde so I can bring that one too. And then I also got The Lost Girls of Willowbrook by Ellen Marie Weisman, and this jumped out at me because it said it was a local author, which I thought was really cool, and it's signed. So that's what I got for me. These are what I got for her. We wanted to do these as like a blind date with a book style kind of a thing, which if you've never seen before, you wrap up the book and then you write on the outside, like, not like a summary of the book, but like cool things about the book, reasons that you think people should be interested in the book. And so we wanted to do something fun for that. So I have to think of things that I can write about these books so that when she opens them, it's like a fun little surprise. I feel like if I write Bryn Weaver's name, it's gonna be too obvious. But I wanna do some kind of like, what food will Bryn Weaver ruin next? Because like in all of the Ruinous Love trilogy books, Bryn Weaver absolutely ruins a food. In the first book, it's cookies and cream ice cream. I didn't even like cookies and cream ice cream before, but I definitely don't like it now. That's how badly she ruined cookies and cream ice cream. I believe in this book it's supposed to be cotton candy. I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, at some point I'm gonna wrap those up. I also have another another blind date with a book box that I'm sending out for a online book club that I'm in called Enchanted Ink. They're the ones that a couple weeks ago I was like unwrapping a bunch of stuff from them, and those things should all be here soon according to the Amazon machine. Let's find out if they're here yet. Still says arriving today. So it says it's not out for delivery yet. So I will take you along on the journey of putting together this basket for my IRL friend and the box for Enchanted Ink. It's Amy who put together all this stuff for the giveaway. I'm excited because she just got a lot of really good books for me and I think I picked out a good one for her. I think she'll like it. We'll find out. Welcome into my reading vlog. So I've got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we go out for the read-a-thon. The read-a-thon actually happens on Saturday. This is what I'm reading right now. Fall, A Year of Change, a Silverleaf University novel by Lizette Blythe. I am about 20% into it. I am really liking it. The characters are super sweet. It's a romance. Roommates. Both of these characters, Sung-yoon and Malia, I just want to give them both like a giant hug. They are so sweet, and they are so sweet with each other, and I'm really loving their relationship. I'm gonna read a couple more chapters of this, and then I'm gonna play some Baldur's Gate because I'm back on my Baldur's Gate grind. I just started a Dark Urge playthrough, which I've never done before. So we're gonna do that. I'm on chapter 14. If I can get to like chapter 20 maybe, I don't know. We'll stop when it feels right. They just had their first kiss. It was really sweet. This is like sickeningly sweet. Like this is like, I love it. Normally I'm like not into sickening sweet, but I love this. This is really, really good. Okay, listen. When I checked in with you, that was 6 minutes ago, okay? Since I last said something to you, I've read 1% of this book. And when I tell you, so much has happened in the last, like, 3 pages. This book is, like, 500 pages long. It's a romance novel. What romance novel is 500 pages long and has so much happen before we even hit 25% of the book? I'm sorry. There's so much going on. I wish I could tell you more. Wow. Okay, so I ended up reading to chapter 21. This book felt super slow at the beginning, and now it's just like boom, stuff is constantly happening. I mean, obviously I'm still barely a third into the book, so my opinion could change, but I am having a lot of fun. I really, really like it. All of the characters in this little friend group are so cool and so fun and so unique. So much happened in just the like 5 or 6 chapters that I read. Like, so much happened. I'm starting to understand why this book is about to be 500 pages. Like, I don't know what else is gonna, like, what else can happen? Like, we've already had like major conflicts that are getting resolved, and like, definitely still want to finish this before going to Read-a-thon. It's 8:30 right now. I'm gonna play a couple hours of Baldur's Gate, and I will see y'all tomorrow with a reading update. Hi, it is Friday. Today is the day we are going off to the Read-a-thon, but first I have to make a whole bunch of coffee cakes to give out to the neighbors who have been helping us keep our driveway plowed. We don't have our own snowblower, but all 3 of our neighbors do. They've just been like taking turns snow blowing our driveway, which is so helpful because we've had kind of a crazy winter this year. So I'm gonna make them some coffee cake as a little thank you. I'm going to listen to an audiobook while I do that. I was kind of debating which one I wanted to listen to, but I think I'm going to listen to The Berry Pickers. It's a mystery about a Native American woman, or she has to like uncover the mystery. I tried not to like look for too many spoilers or anything, especially when I know that it's some sort of like mystery or there's a mystery element to it. So that's the plan for today. Hopefully coffee cake will only take me like an hour or 2 to make. I have to double the recipe. Let's go make some coffee cake. Okay, so we are getting packed up and ready to go now. If I look exhausted, it's because I just spent an hour fighting with my computer trying to get my videos into iMovie. Quick little rundown of everything that I'm going to be bringing to Read-a-thon. I am bringing my headphones. I'm through about an hour and a half of the berry pickers, so I'm gonna bring that probably mostly for the car ride. And I'm also going to bring my crocheting to do because I have to put like maybe 8 more rows on this Kindle case. And then I'm also bringing along Red Heart Super Saver Flower Power yarn. I gotta bring scissors if I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna bring those with me, mostly for the car ride, mostly for if like my eyes need a break, because they probably will. In terms of books, what am I bringing? I'm bringing my Kindle, Celestial Monsters by Aiden Thomas, and I got approved. I got approved for an arc for Hazelthorn by C.G. Drews. No clue how that happened. Like, I've been approved for 2 other arcs, but I just haven't gotten around to them. There's one being published in April, and there's one being published in July. And then Hazelthorn, I think, is in, I want to say, fall of 2025. In terms of physical books, I am bringing Ace of Spades, because I definitely want to get to this one soon. And then I know at some point this weekend, my brain is going to be fried, and I'm going to need some quick and easy little romance novels. So I'm bringing Done and Dusted, which is a physical copy, and then I'm also bringing my iPad so I can read 7 Days in June, which I have not gotten to yet. So that's the plan. We're going to finish packing up the car. My husband has been so kind to do all of the packing of the car. We are going to head out. It's about a 2-hour drive, 2.5, out to our friend's house. We gotta stop at the post office because I gotta drop off Amy's package, so we gotta do that too. But that's not very far. That shouldn't take us very far off course. So I will see y'all at a later date. Welcome to day 1 of Read-a-thon. Everybody say hi. So yes, it is about to start reading time. I don't have my watch on, but whatever.
11:59.
Thank you. Perfect. So we're gonna do like noon to midnight. We got a later start than what we wanted to, but that's not surprising, knowing who we are as human beings.
We be yapping.
We be yapping. But we did our book baskets. They were super cute and super fun. I think I'm gonna start with Done and Dusted because I think I need something short and sweet and easy. Anybody else want to share what they're reading?
1980.
Jesse's reading 1984.
Turning it lights out.
Nice.
Deep End by Allie Hazelwood.
Yes. We will see y'all on the other side. Bye. Hi y'all, welcome back. It is Sunday. We just got back home from the read-a-thon a couple hours ago, had some lunch, and I wanted to film my little wrap-up of this reading week. I also wanted to show you what I got in my book basket.
This is like my favorite part, is like going through the process of curating something for somebody and then being able to see them like enjoy it. Gift giving is my love language. So at the readathon, in the 12 hours, I completed 2 books. The first one was Done and Dusted, and the second one was Ace of Spades. Hi, Shmeev. She gets very snuggly after we go away for a bit. So you're probably gonna see her a lot. So Done and Dusted, small town, cowboy romance, brother's best friend. No, yes, brother's best friend. It was cute, it was fun, it was sweet. I liked it. It didn't like knock my socks off or anything. I wasn't like super excited about any particular aspect of the story, but it was fun. I think I just like wanted more from this. Ace of Spades was really, really cool. The amount of times that like my jaw dropped. For a YA thriller mystery novel, I was very impressed by this. It really is Gossip Girl meets Get Out, but I liked it. It was really, really good. I really liked the characters. I think the mystery and the thriller aspect of it was really, really good. Every time I thought I had an idea of what was going on, I was fooled, and I do love that. I like being able to follow the clues, but I like when I'm surprised by the twist. The end of the book, instead of like discussion questions, there's a really cool like analysis of a really pivotal chapter from the book. So you get like author's notes, and I thought that was super cool to get to see like the thought process during the writing. I started reading this before dinner, and then I finished reading it after dinner, and all the time during dinner I was like trying to sneak a couple more pages in because I like wanted to see where we were going, and I really like that out of a thriller and a mystery novel. I also started my ARC read of Hazelthorn. I've never read anything by C.G. Drews. I really like the aesthetic that they put out on social media. So when I saw that they were accepting like ARC readers, I was like, I'm gonna jump on it. I'm gonna try it. I don't know if I'm gonna actually get anything. I was very pleasantly surprised that I was able to get an ARC of Hazelthorn through NetGalley. I read like the first 2 chapters, but honestly I started reading this at 11:30 and I was very sleepy. So I might have to go back and restart it. The writing is very verbose. It's very poetic, and I like that, but it does mean that I have to spend a lot of brain power, and that's fine, but not at 11:30 at night when I'm really, really tired. And now my book basket. There are a couple of things in here that I took out. We had like snacks and drinks and stuff that we put in the book baskets, so I took those out. Lots of really cool stuff in here. My IRL bestie, who's been my best friend for almost a decade, she pulled my name, which was really fun because last time we did this I pulled her name. We do really good book baskets for each other. So it starts off with the basket, which I think is beautiful. She got me a lot of stuff off my Amazon wish list, which I sent that in the group chat because I figured that was a great place to start, and she went wild with it. So I got this book sleeve. This is nice. I did not think it was gonna be this big. It's like got some heft to it. So it can hold like a hardcover book. And these are great for like traveling. If I ever went to any conventions and wanted to like get something signed by an author, I would probably bring books in something like this just to protect them a little bit better. Got some face masks, and then I got some fluffy socks, which realistically I'm probably gonna put on right now because it is freezing in this room like it always is. My toesies are always cold. These really pretty bookmarks, they're all inspired by paintings. So like this one's Van Gogh, the sunflowers, which I love. If you've seen my TikTok, you know I'm redoing my breakfast nook all sunflower themed. This one, I'm not sure who it is. Who does it say? Oh, this is also a Van Gogh. Very pretty. They're metal, so they're like pretty sturdy. I just think they're really, really cute. This was the one I've been using most of the weekend, but I do love those. I got a mug. It says bookmarks are for quitters. Again, like I said, I'm doing my, well, it's not a breakfast nook yet. Right now, it's a glorified hallway, but we're turning it into a breakfast nook. We're gonna put some cabinets in, and it's all sunflower themed. These really cute metal wall art that are sunflowers. So those are gonna go up. Got this gorgeous blanket, which I didn't get to use at all throughout the weekend because I brought my book blanket from last year, my 2024 book blanket, and I don't have anything in this color. This is not usually a color that I gravitate towards, but I do really like it when I do see it. And then the books that she got me, the first one she got was Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, which is the Hunger Games, well, one of the Hunger Games prequels, specifically following President Snow. And I do want to do a Hunger Games reread this year. I don't know if I'm going to get to it before Sunrise on the Reaping comes out, but I've never read this one in particular. I've never read Songbirds and Snakes. So I'm going to start with that one and then go into Hunger Games. And then at some point I'll get Sunrise on the Reaping. I don't know when. And then the other book she got me this was a book that I loved in my like teenage years. It's called A Great and Terrible Beauty by Libba Bray. It's about a group of girls who go to a fancy boarding school in Victorian London, and they kind of fall into not a secret society, but it's a little bit dark academia, it's a little bit magical realism, it's a little bit Narnia, TBH. Like they go to this realm where they have magical powers. This is a series that like I continuously think about on a regular basis. I know I have these books somewhere at my mom's house, but I never think to get them while I'm there. So I'm glad that I have a copy here, and I definitely want to give this one a reread sometime this year as well. So that's everything I read this week. I'm still a couple books behind on my reading goal, but I think I went from being like 8 books behind to only being 4 books behind. Very happy about that. And I definitely want to keep this momentum going. Before I like actually start reading more books, I think I have to update my book blanket because this is where she's at. I only have 2 books on here still, even though I've read 7 books so far this year. So we got to get on that. That's a this week project. We'll catch up with her later. So until next time, I hope you have a great day. I hope you get to do something that you love, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.